This is an Adopt Me Cheetah, and this is what it looks like in real life. I'm going to be showing you tons of Adopt Me pets in real life in this video. The Adopt Me Cheetah is a rare legendary pet, and we can see it transform into a real life cheetah to show you what are the differences between the Adopt Me version and the real life Adopt Me pet. Well, the real life cheetah has a ton more spots and patterns on it, and obviously it's got a longer tail and it kind of looks like a real life cheetah because it is. But that is only one of the many pets we're going to be checking out of what they look like in real life compared to what they look like in Adopt Me. With the next pet being the legendary chameleon that you go and get out of an RGB box. Now, it's a pretty cool legendary, but do you guys know what a chameleon looks like in real life? Well, it's actually very similar. Let's go and check this out for ourselves and see what the comparison is, okay? Oh, the eyes are... Oh, the eyes of a chameleon are disgusting. Oh, that's slightly creepy. Oh my goodness. Oh my... What? This is what a real-life chameleon looks like. All of these are actual photographs of the real-life version. So this right here is a photo taken of a real-life chameleon. So the difference is these things are scaly. It's got like little spikes on its back. There's probably a ton of variations of real-life chameleons as well, but the colors are crazy. And fun fact about a chameleon is that it can actually go and change its colors to go and camouflage. So if it wants to go and become fully blue, it could simply think that it wants to become blue and it transforms its whole body's color, which is actually insane. I wonder what the next pet's gonna be. I actually have zero idea, so let's find out. A parrot. Okay, this is so many people's dream pet in Adopt Me. I think the parrot is a really good pet because it kind of actually already looks like a realistic parrot, so I think this is going to be a pretty interesting one to compare it in Adopt Me to real life. Let's go and have a quick little look right here. So it's transforming, it's taking a couple steps. Oh, the wings become a lot more detailed, and that's it. That's like a really easy one. Like, we can see this is half Adopt Me and half real life parrot. Like, the wing pattern, it just gets a bunch of feathers and then it transforms, and that's crazy. Honestly, I could watch this transformation all day and I would still be pretty satisfied. Something about this is just really satisfying, and this is currently my favorite one. And if you're enjoying this as well, make sure you go and like the video and subscribe. Up next, we have the field mouse. She just looks like a mouse. I don't know what this is going to look like in real life. It's got a big ears. It's got a funny hairstyle. I think this is a pet that came out during some sort of Springfest. I can't remember exactly, but believe it or not, this is a legendary. Let's have a look what it looks like in real life. And ooh, okay, all right, that's interesting. All right, so it's got a long tail. That's cute. That's so cute. So the ears aren't as comically big as they are inside of Adopt Me if we're to go and compare, but wow, that's actually a really cute thing. I can see why people have them as like a real life pet. The one in Adopt Me just doesn't really do it justice, you know? I feel like something about this just looks a bit special. Maybe it's like the face shape is kind of like flat, and when we compare it to when it like starts to transform, you'll notice that like the face shape starts to like go pointy, which is a lot more mouse-like. This is so cute. I really want one in real life now, okay? Let me know if you guys have ever had a pet mouse in the comment section. Not like your cat brought one in. I mean, like, you got a real pet mouse. Up next, what do we have? I'm intrigued. Let's see. What's it gonna be? A ladybug. Okay, I have so many of these things in my house. Not deliberately. Okay, it's transforming the antennas. Oh, it's turning into a leaf. Oh, the legs! The legs look like they're a spider. Is that what a ladybug's legs look like? Okay, the pattern, the shell. What? Ladybug's legs look like a spider? Also, why does the Adopt Me version... Oh, we got a shark next. But why is the Adopt Me version, guys, have like really big antennas? But the real life version of a ladybug doesn't have a massive antenna, like, at all. Okay, so we're seeing it transform, and this is the real life version. Its antenna is like tiny, and it's right here. So Adopt Me, I guess they're kind of like trying to comicalize it and make it like exaggerate certain specific points. So they're going and getting like the antennas and making them a lot bigger to go and make it look cute, I guess. I don't really know, but let me know if you like ladybugs. I literally have thousands of these things in my window. Next pet. I think we already saw there was a shark, right? So I'm excited to see a shark in real life. Some of you guys might be scared of sharks, which is probably a pretty rational fear. You know what? If I was swimming and I saw a shark, I would probably scream as well. Let's compare the Adopt Me shark to a real life one. Oh, he's swimming. It got stretched out so much. So a real life shark, obviously again, there's a tons of variations of them, is a lot longer in shape. And okay, this is the photograph of a real life shark taken by some underwater photographer. And as you can see, it's a very long fish. It's also got multiple fins. So not only does it have the one big like fin that the shark typically has, it's also got like two little ones here, and an underfin, which I think it's to help guide the shark in where it wants to go and swim and help with the direction. Actually, Adopt Me did feature one of the underbelly fins. They just didn't include the extra additional one on top. They did give it a nice, cute, scary tooth, but compared to the real life one, they have tons of big, scary teeth, which we can't actually see in this transformation. It just stretches it out, transforms it, puts it underwater, and gives it more of a fun pattern. The one in Adopt Me is kind of basic pattern. Then again, I think there's a ton of different types of sharks, and maybe only a certain breed of them has a specific pattern. But let's go and find out what the next pet is, as I actually don't know. A turtle. Okay. Alright, I think you guys are gonna know what this looks like in real life. Well, let's find out if you guys will know, because this doesn't really look like a real life turtle. So let's have a look. Oh. Bro, its eyes. It's running into the water and it starts to swim. Yo, that is the craziest transition I think I've ever seen. So if you don't know already, there's a difference between a turtle and a tortoise. Well, Adopt Me's one is called a turtle, and a turtle can only live underwater. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's got fins and stuff. That thing is not walking on the land. So a turtle doesn't necessarily have feet, so I don't know why the Adopt Me one has feet when it should have flippers. But look how cool this transition is. Its feet turn into flippers. The shell is not green and it kind of turns into a brown color, and then it starts to swim. So yeah, I think the Adopt Me one's really not that accurate to what a real life turtle looks like. But that's okay. A lot of people do like the Adopt Me one. To make it more realistic, these feet would have to be fins. This shell would not be green. I don't think I've ever seen a turtle with a green shell. And I've gone turtle searching before, where I went on a paddle board on holiday and tried to track down some turtles to take some photographs of. Unfortunately, this right here is not one that I took a picture of myself though. But this is pretty cute. I do like turtles, so save the planet, make sure you recycle, and make sure you don't go and litter, because you know, all the turtles, they always get the attention online that all the litter is basically oofing the turtles. Up next is the fallow deer. This is like the worst pose of a fallow deer possible. Why is the head so big? Like, these are actual just screenshots from inside of Adopt Me, and the fallow deer's head is massive. So let's have a look at the transformation of a fallow deer in Adopt Me compared to real life. Oh, bro, your face. Okay, it's transforming. Oh, okay, you know what? In real life, it's actually cuter than the one in Adopt Me. Like, honestly, way cuter than the Adopt Me one. If we go and replay it, the Adopt Me one's got spots on it. It's got like white spots, a tail, pink ears, and it's got 2 sets of horns. Okay, let's compare it to the real life version. I do like these little transitions of it turning into the real life variation. Apart from this second right here looks crazy. So its feet are then turning into actual feet. I mean, yeah, this still does have white spots. Okay, I'll give him that. Adopt Me, well done. I will give him that. This one doesn't have any horns. I think potentially it depends on like the gender of the fallow deer. Maybe like only the males have horns is typically what happens. But I might be wrong on that, and I'm pretty sure this right here is a tiny little horn, but they're just not as long. Yeah, the real life version, way cuter than the one inside of Adopt Me, but you know, is what it is. On to the next pet, a badger. Alright, now if you've ever seen a badger in real life, then you're in luck, because this is a pretty rare species to ever find in the wild. I have only ever seen one once. And I'm not sure, I think it was like hiding in a little cave. which is interesting. It had dug like a little cave and it was hibernating in it, because I'm pretty sure these guys hibernate. This is the Adopt Me version, and oh my goodness. Bro, it's chunky. A real life badger is massive. Oh my gosh. Let's watch that again. Let's watch this again. This might be... So the Adopt Me one is okay. It's a little bit chunky and it's got a big tail, but its belly is pretty big. But when we see the transition, yo, the feet turning into the realistic feet is crazy. That's crazy. Like, this is the Adopt Me head. Transforms. Oh my goodness. Look how big. Look how big that is. Adopt Me's gotta like make the badger double sized, and then it'll be an accurate representation of what the badger looks like in real life. I think this photograph might have been taken at like a zoo or something, or some sort of animal enclosure, since there's like concrete in the background. I'm pretty sure you're not going to typically find a badger during the daytime. I think it's a nocturnal pet, meaning that you'll only typically see them at nighttime, and they're asleep during the day, which is why most people probably won't see a badger. Now, this is a strange pet. This is an Ibex, which is a real-life animal. So I guess we're going to find out what a real Ibex looks like. It's got these big, crazy horns. It does look like a goat. I guess maybe it's a subspecies of a goat, so they're related of some sort. Let's find out what the real-life version looks like. And, oh, it's running. Bro, what is that? Oh my goodness. Look at that face. Oh, okay. That's an interesting transition. This is a real-life Ibex. So its horns are actually spiky and got all of these little pieces, exactly like the Adopt Me one does. I think the one in Adopt Me looks cuter. This one's got a funny little beard, and yeah, this is not my favorite looking animal, but respect to the Ibex, it's got some very impressive set of horns, so that's pretty cool. On to the final pet. If you guys did enjoy this series, let me know in the comment section, and I'll go and do it again with a ton of other pets like shadow dragons, bat dragons, all the crazy stuff. This is a bee. I think you all know what a bee looks like in real life. We need these things for the world to survive. Basically, without a bee, we're basically a goner, and it's flapping its wings. Oh, okay, that's a good point. The Adopt Me bee has white wings, but a real life bee, the wings are kind of just transparent. But I guess Adopt Me didn't want to add that. Is it like eating a flower or a sunflower or something? Okay, let's go. That's very cool. This is what a bee looks like in real life. Adopt Me's version, again, is a lot more chunky. If we were to go and compare it, like the real life bee has a thinner shaped body, and it's also made up of 3 segments. So we got the stinger, the main body, and the head. The Adopt Me version is just 2. We don't actually have like a spiky bit, which is interesting, right? Why does the Adopt Me bee not have any spikes? Let me go and show you again, in case you guys forgot. I'm just really bad. Oh, wait, it does have a spike. You know, I take it back. Clearly, I'm just slightly blind. I didn't have my glasses on today, so there you go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you go and press the button on the screen right now to go and watch a video called The Last to Leave the Adopt Me Circle Wins a Dream Pet. That's right, the last person who left got something completely for free. So you guys should go and check that video out right now, and let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this series. Get this video to 1,000 likes, and I'll go and do a part 2. So you guys better like the video right now.